Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade Dagger playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 12.4, and this is episode 51. A lot of nothing has gone on since the last episode. It's been mostly using the forges to make steel and kind of doing a little bit of maintenance in the house, just kind of tearing down walls because I came across the problem of running out of fuel. So between the last episode and this, I had to do a little bit of looting, but not really anything significant. I've also done a little bit of mining, and didn't think that was too terribly significant to do a video of either. But this is what I've gotten in just the last 30 minutes or more of chopping down trees. I raided a campsite or two, did a little bit of coal mining, got a whole crap ton of trees because running out of wood sucks a lot. Yeah, so like some of this here along this edge here pretty much was what I carried with me, all including this. The rest of this stuff here was all gathered just running through the woods. So another thing of note, and this pisses me off by the way, I broke my ankle and I patched it up, and put a splint on it. You'd think no big deal, right? Well, it seems, and I haven't seen any documentation about it one way or the other, but it seems that once you break your ankle, if you haven't healed up completely from it after you splinted it, essentially your ankle or your leg is butter. And I broke my ankle while I was mining, and ever since then, I think I've probably used about 7 or 8 splints. That's by no stretch of the imagination an exaggeration. So, that royally sucked. So I'm got another splint on. As you can see, I've put in, I had 8 when I started off on my lumberjack career, and now I'm down to 4. But what I'm going to do now is, since I've pretty much deforested the entire local area here, what I'm going to do is plant some new trees. Now, there's 2 different kinds of seeds that you'll get for trees. You'll get maple trees and pine. Now, I prefer pine trees to plant because maple trees, they although they give you the same stuff as pine, the branches kind of go every which way. They obscure the view. They look kind of messy, and I just don't like them in terms of farming them. But there's nothing really wrong with them, as a resource. As for pine trees, though, they grow just like telephone poles, straight up. You don't have a lot of branches that stick off to the sides to obscure view. They're just a cleaner looking tree, really. So that's my preference, and that is what I'm going to plant near the base here. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Like you can screw up plants, right? Well, in this game, the simplest things can be the most complicated, unnecessarily, I guess. Like grass. Why is it gotta be that way? So let's get these laid down. I want them close to my base, because I'm just gonna be farming the hell out of these, and I gotta cut all this grass, I guess, which really, really irritates me. Alright. Lay it down, bitches. Alright. that will have to do. I could go all crazy and like put them every which way, but the neat freak in me says, no, no. Now to get pine trees, the biome you want to go to would most likely be the highlands, the where it snows essentially, because that is where they grow most. You'll find a lot of maple up there too, but mostly in the alpine or the high areas, you're going to get a majority of pine trees. They'll grow in other areas too, but the highest concentration's up high. And maple grows pretty much everywhere, so they're a lot easier to find. They're just, like I said, they're a messier tree to deal with in terms of their branches and the view and all that. But once we get this laid down in my slow and pokey way, we're going to go up in the base. I basically tore out walls for the wood debris, because I was sorely lacking in burnable materials for the forges. And as you can see, I got 107 steel. So that tells you just how much iron ore I got. I think I had maybe at the most 5 full stacks of 500 scrap iron from all that. And it, you know, at 500 scrap iron is, I think, over a half hour of cook time in the forge. And you had to do that, you know, how many times? 4 or 5 times at least. Yeah, it took a while. And it isn't even all done either. I think there's still a stack of about 500 up inside yet. Now, as soon as we get all the steel we can kind of gather together, we're going to start doing more work on the new base. And that's where we're going to be spending most of our resources. Now, I fell off this ladder twice and broke my ankle both times. Whereas when my ankle wasn't broken, when it was fully decent, I can hop off halfway, no problems. So I believe that once you have butter legs, you gotta let them heal all the way, or you're just gonna get broken ankle after broken ankle. Shameless plug. Excuse me. That one was working up some lung butter there. Yeah, as you can see, I put in a chair, and that's why it went down 3. Yeah, so 33 minutes for all that. And actually, I think what I'm going to do, I need a bit more iron. And I got this. I can go and mine more if I need to. So we're going to split this stack, actually. Yeah, we'll combine these, and we'll put in... Put in that many logs, get that going. And then the rest of this we'll make iron ingots out of. That's why I saved those in my inventory there, was to burn them. Okay, so we'll let that run for a spell. I'm going to put away my goods and see what stuff did I get. I think I got some beer here. Nope. Did I get any other drinks? No, I got empty jars. A couple of those. Oh, another thing. And this is pretty damn cool. Well, I can't say it's pretty damn cool, but it was cool to me. I went after a supply drop during this day's afternoon. Well, this day's noon, rather. And, I got me the iron gloves schematic that I had scrapped long ago. And so, yeah, we can make, iron gloves now, baby. Hell yeah. Now I got a football helmet I could scrap. Once you get the mining helmet, the football helmet really is kind of pointless. I'll scrap this too, I guess. I'll keep the sniper barrel, because I'm not sure exactly what quality mine is. And that is another thing I did too, I think between episodes, is I went through and just stripped everything out, took my guns apart, the top 2 guns, put in the top 2 best of each part, and then anything else that was up here, scrapped. It's just a matter of opening up space and just making sure you have the best parts, because really that's, why would you want subpar parts, right? Let's see here, what else? Okay, got some medical goodies. Well, I had a med kit from the supply drop that I had to consume. I'm keeping this sleeping bag, so I'm going to put that in my new base. I don't think these... Yeah, these don't scrap down. And that's wood, that doesn't scrap down. Really didn't pick up a whole hell of a lot. But, yeah. Now what we're going to do here pretty soon, once we get all the metals together, you know, all forged out, I think I'm going to have to do a series of loot runs, because I'm so close to getting all the parts to making the mini bike. And if you're like me, you're like, that's what Alpha 12 was all about. It was the mini bike. You know, the hell with the new chain link fences and the fancy schematics for damn near everything. We want mini bike. Am I right? You know, we don't want to hoof it the whole damn game. So, yeah, we direly need to get the mini bike put together. Now, I've been watching the other videos of, like, Midnight Designer, Aindams, essentially the entire Broken Ankle crew. And it seems like most of them getting their mini bikes, which is pretty cool. I've got most of the parts. I think I just need the motor. Let's see, I think I got the parts for the handlebars, I believe. Now the handlebars is duct tape, headlamp, this wire or cable, metal pipes. The seat is leather, cotton, and duct tape. Yeah, I think the only thing I would like to get a better battery, but that could be dealt with at another time. But yeah, I need to get the motor. I got the wheels. I can also get better wheels somewhere. I want to get more gasoline, because once we get that scooter, we are going to be loot monsters. I mean, we are going to make Frankenstein look like a kitten, if he doesn't already. But yeah, these towns, but all the towns we have yet to explore and encounter, they will be ours. And the mini bike will help us do that. So, something to look forward to as soon as we get all these metals forged. I mean, I'm just going to drain out all of the scrap metal and yeah, for iron and steel. And then I think what I'll do is, before we do a major loot run, we'll upgrade the concrete blocks at the new base to steel blocks, and get an entrance put in that's easy to get to and secure, and then after that, man, it's all the hunt will be on for our mini bike motor. And I'm hoping, really hoping, we find it quickly, because I don't want to go like another 20 days hunting for it and not finding it. But because I always ask too much of things, it's like I won't settle for anything less than flawless. But yeah, I'd just be happy to get it, up and rolling. I have some plans involving a base structure that is purely dedicated to the mini bike, and it will be cool. It's just a matter of, getting the mini bike first and seeing if it all will work. We'll see how it goes. Right, I'm gonna plant a bunch of goldenrod. I mean, we got some time to kill here, and I can hear happy feet out there. Unfortunately, they're not penguins. Alright. The other night I did deal with a of spider zombies, and I killed them quick enough where they didn't get to call their buddies in. Probably the only really real event that happened. It's like a dog just bit it. And another one. Could be a dog horde. But I'm not too worried about it. And soon this base will be more of an outpost. The structure here, like, I mean, I'll keep some of the and the forges, but ultimately this base is going to be just a way station for raiding this town. Oops. There, now we have enough coffee beans to reseed. And let's enough to drink. Let's see what we got going on out here. Sounds like they're all up in the front. Let's go down a level. Not much else I want to do in this episode. Check it out. I mean, there really is kind of filling out time a little bit, if you don't mind. It's just something to do while we're waiting for the forges to do their thing. Hey, you guys, knock that shit off. Where you assholes at? What, did you just croak? My mere presence kills zombies. I don't even have to fire a shot. Shit, isn't it? Yeah, that's a bunch of It's like, man, I'm that damn good. Scared of the zombies into suicide. If only it were that easy. Episode. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I showed this. I did a similar thing in Alpha 11, but basically I just closed off this corner, had a bucket full of water, dumped it in here, so if I ever need to refill my bucket or to fill up glass jars, I don't have to do it out of a funky toilet anymore. So, makes it so you don't have to wander near and far just to take care of those necessities. And since I got probably about 5 or 10 more minutes left in this episode, really don't know what else to talk about or do. Like I said, it's just a waiting game, and I wanted to get an episode recorded today. Okay, well, yeah, there's a new game that's going to be coming out. It's in right now. It's in Games for Kicks and Cage Aindams has been playing it, and 848 has been playing it. I don't know if videos of it yet. Other guys, I don't know. There's been so many videos coming out from so many people. I haven't really been able to track or to keep up. But it's a really sweet game from the looks of it, called essentially it's like 7 Days to Die and our planets in space. And I believe the developers have given an official release date for, I think it was the 5th of August. I'm not exactly sure when this episode will be put up on YouTube, but right now it's the 25th. Damn, the game looks sweet. You know, I've been playing video games. I've been using computers since 1981, and playing video games pretty much since we got our first computer, which was a Commodore VIC-20, and I think that was in, what, 83, 84? And then we got a Commodore 64, and I've been playing video games ever since. And I was always drawn to the space Empire flight sim type games. And I mean, it started off kind of with Wing Commander, which I still think is one of the greatest flight sim, space sim. But then there's a game that came out within the last 10 years here, called, there's a series of them, but it's called the X Universe games. There was X2, I think it was called X2 The Return, or The Threat, and then there was X3, or something like that, Reunion, X3 The Return. Then they went through, what was it called, Albion, Conflict, and all that, and I just ate those games up. But the downside to those games, and many space-related games, it seems, is planets, and you don't really land on and be able to do. I mean, even in games like Galactic Civilizations. Anything you did on the ground was kind of like Sim City. With Empyrean, you can craft stuff just like you can here in 7 Days to Die or Minecraft or whatever. You know, construct bases. You can hunt animals. You can build ground craft, kind of like land speeders from Star Wars. You can build fighter and all the way up to capital ships. And it reminds me in some ways like Subnautica, if anybody's ever heard or played that game. You know, it seems somewhat similar to that. So is the name of the game. and I am really jazzed about getting my hands on that game. There's rare few times that I get really excited for a game. In fact, and I was actually quite skeptical. I tend to be quite skeptical. 7 Days to Die, to be honest with you, until I got into it, and then I'm like, oh, okay, this is pretty badass. So, but with Empyrean, just seeing it, and I have not even played it. I don't know. I'm excited for it. Speaks as a testament to how awesome the game appears to be. And we all know, if you've been a gamer for any time, you know that game appearances aren't everything. I mean, there's games that look completely awesome, but they play terribly. If they play at all, sometimes, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on Empyrean. It may, if I can get it to work on my computer. And it looks like it would play about as well, if not maybe a little better than 7 Days to Die in the graphics. But yeah, if I can get it to play on my computer, that might be my new series for videos. I'll still be doing 7 Days to Die, but I'll probably, if that's the big two-letter word, if Empyrean works on my computer, I will make videos and I can make videos and share it with you all. And as always, I'll be listening to your comments, whether you like it or not. If you have advice for certain things that come up, yeah, we'll have something to definitely look forward to. I had to wet my whistle there. But yeah, it looks so sweet. Especially, you know, I've been watching, and it was just a couple days ago here that I caught a couple videos of Andems. But Games for Kicks really, he's like a kid in a candy store with that game. That awesome. And I can't say as I blame him. So let's see, we got another log in the fire. I know it's a lot of time on the clock. Well, we could probably ditch one of these, or whatever. The damage is done. Yeah. So you know, I'm trying to expand my repertoire with games and doing videos of them, because you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys may like 7 Days to Die, and I love this game. I really gotta change it up a little bit, you know, add a little flavor to things, and so I hope not to lose any of you guys if you're not interested in Empyrean, but videos, you know, I will always be doing videos of 7 Days to Die, so don't be disheartened. There's a video of 7 days, dividing it so that video of Empyrean. But again, it all falls back on the two-letter. So we are done with this. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. I think what I'll do is head off to the new base. I hear footsteps. Oh wait, I know what I need to do. I think I got some pine seeds up in here from a previous excursion. Indeed, I do. Alright. I will plant these off camera, save you the boredom. And it sounds like it might be one or two zombies in distance. Whoa, that might be spider zombies? Indeed. The giggles might run a little over on this episode. Just for these. Whoa. I forgot it's not daytime yet. Alright, you some bitches. Right in the junk, yeah! You're not gonna have spider babies now, boy. Alright, where's your other chuckle-headed friend? Uh-oh. I hope it's just the town hornet and not the feral prelude horde. Or maybe the spiders on daytime call now, it in. So I don't know. That's one of the things about 12.4 is they changed the times around. 10 o'clock is 7 o'clock is now end of the day. Beginning. So there's that. Alright. And head splatter. Get that thing up there. Hey, nurse. Come on. Get it up. Bloop. There you go. What is that fluttering by out there? Is that a dog? Oh, that's the horn. Shit. Whoop. Get in my sights. Boo. And I was about ready to head back to base before these fools showed up. Man. Yep. It'll be a lot easier at my new base. Unobstructed. And, hour, so it'll have a sniper time. You know, get those long shots in. It will be a happy, happy, happy time. Sounds like it's really getting built up around here. Well, hi. Hey there, Marianne. Alright, well, I'm not gonna go overtime because really, it's just yet another horde. You've seen them. You've seen me slay them. If not in Alpha 12, in Alpha 11. Not much changes in that. Am I right? Or do you want to see more horde action, more glorious headshots and gnarly kills? Let me know in the comment section below. Oh. Pendulum swinging. Anyways, if you like this video, please click the like button. If you didn't like this video, click the dislike button. But at least be polite and tell me why you didn't like this video. Constructive criticism, if you will. Make it... Please keep the nastiness to yourself. The internet is just full of that. It's not like you're creating anything new by bitching me out. Even if I deserve it. If you are bored with this video, and if you're still watching at this point, I really don't know how, then click the dislike button and the like button, because they'll cancel each other out, is it not? Please share my videos with your friends and family and loved ones on whatever social media source you deem worthy. And let's get across, yeah. And across, yeah. And clean up after ourselves, yeah. And get ready to boogie out of here. But I will do all this off camera. So, thanks for watching, and see you later. Twitch. Twitch.